Dear students, this is the second video of the chapter, that is relation and function. So in this we let us solve some problems on the this equivalence relation. Check whether the relation R on the set of real numbers R, capital R, both are R, defined by it is R is equal to AB such that A is less than or equal to BQ is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Now, first let us check up for the reflexive. So, reflexive, see, if it is reflexive, then according to the given condition, A must be less than or equal to AQ. Then we can say that AA belongs to R. So let us see whether it is possible or not. Look here. If you take A is equal to 1 by 2, then it is 1 by 2 is less than or equal to it is 1 by 2 cube, or 1 by 2 is less than or equal to 1 by 8, which is not true. So it is 1 by 8, it is less than or equal to it is. So 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 8. Instead of that we are getting 1 by 2 is less than or equal, which is not true. Therefore, for every A belongs to it is R, for every A belongs to R, we cannot write A is not less than or equal to it is AQ. A is not less than or equal to, we cut it, means it is not less than or equal to AQ. This example we have given here. So therefore here it is AA does not belong to R. Therefore it is not reflexive. So this example you can understand that when this is a 1 by 2 it cannot be less than or equal to 1 by 8, because 1 by 8 is a very small quantity than 1 by 2. So now let us check up for the symmetric. Symmetric, here let AB belongs to it is R. Then by the definition AB belongs to R means it is A is less than or equal to it is BQ. When the value of A is less than or equal to BQ, we cannot say the value of B is less than or equal to AQ. It is not possible. You can understand it. But here we can write, but it is B is not less than or equal to it is AQ. Therefore, BA does not belong to it is R. You can guess it by taking by the value one example, taking value of A and B. When A is less than or equal to BQ, B cannot be less than or equal to AQ. Therefore, it is BA does not belong to R. Therefore, it is not symmetric. It is not symmetric. Now we have to check up for the transitive. Let us see here. Transitive. Here it is let AB and BC are two ordered pairs which belong to the relation R. Then by the definition here we can write where AB belongs to R means it means that A is less than or equal to it is PQ and B is less than or equal to it is CQ. So but here when A is less than or equal to BQ and B is less than or equal to CQ, again by taking the example of any fraction, two fractions, we can prove that it is not true. But here it is, A cannot be less than or equal to it is CQ. It cannot be equal to it is less than or equal to it is CQ. Therefore, AC does not belong to it is R. Therefore, it is not transitive. It is not transitive. Hence, it is neither reflexive, nor symmetric, nor transitive. It is neither reflexive, nor symmetric, and not transitive. It don't have any problem. Not transitive. This is the such type of problem is there. Next problem. Show that the relation R on the set A which contains 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 given by it is R is equal to AB such that it is mod of A minus B is an mod of A minus B is even. Is an equivalence relation. Now let us check up for the reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So that is, if mod of two numbers A minus B is an even number, then the ordered pair AB will be in R. Now see here, for reflexive you see here we have, it is 0 is an even number. 0 is always taken as even number, we know that. 0 is a number. 0 can be written as mod of A minus A, see here, is even number. Mod of it is A minus A is A. See condition A minus A in place of B we are having A here. So therefore it means that A belongs to it is R, it is reflective. First of all. Now let us check up for symmetric. For symmetric you see here it is, let AB belongs to R. When AB belongs to R according to the given condition, mod of A minus B is even. You know, when a number is even, then its negative also will be even. 2 is an even number, we know. Its negative minus 2 is also considered as even only. So therefore we can write it is mod of it is B minus A is also even. Because we have mod, we don't consider the sign also. By that also we can take. Now B minus A is even means what? By applying that condition, we say BA belongs to it is R. Therefore, clearly it is symmetric. Therefore, it is symmetric. It is symmetric. Now we have to see the transitive. Look here. Let us check up. Transitive. For transitive Z, let us suppose two ordered pair AB, it is BC, they belongs to it is R. AB belongs to R means what? Mod of A minus B is even, and here mod of B minus C is even. We know sum of two even number is again even. So you add any two number, you get an even number only. By that we can write it is mod of A minus B plus B minus C is even number. Sum of two even number is even. So that minus B plus B get cancelled, or we can write A mod of A minus B is even. A minus C. That means AC belongs to it is R. Therefore, AB, BC belongs to R. We have proved that AC belongs to R. Therefore, it is transitive. It is transitive. Hence, it is an equivalence relation. It is an equivalence relation. It is because it has all property of all three properties. All three properties are there. Therefore, it should be considered as equivalence relation. Show that the relation R on the set A is given by it is X belongs to Z such that 0 is less than or X is less than or X given by it is R is equal to it is AB such that mod of A minus B is multiple of 4. Is a multiple of 4. Mod of A minus B is multiple of 4. Let us check out one by one. Here it is. The ordered pair AB will be there in R provided mod of A minus B should be a multiple of 4. Now let us see for the reflexive. For reflexive, you see here it is. We have 0 can be considered as multiple of any number. So in particular here 0 can be considered as a multiple of 4. So we can write 0 is a multiple of 4. Or 0 can be written as mod of A minus is a multiple of 4. Multiple of 4. Now A minus A can be taken as it is, can be written as, therefore by the given condition A belongs to it is R. Therefore it is reflexive. It is reflexive. Because A belongs to R, it is reflexive. Now let us see for the symmetric. To see for the symmetric, you see here it is. Let us write down here symmetric. For symmetric, what we suppose? we suppose an ordered pair AB belongs to it is R. Let AB belongs to R. AB belongs to R means mod of A minus B is a multiple of 4. It means mod of A minus B is a multiple of 4. You see here, when a number is a multiple of 4, then its negative number also will be multiple of 4 by the property of the numbers. We can write, it means that it is mod of B minus C is a multiple of 4. Is a multiple of 4. What is the meaning of this? Meaning of this means it is BA belongs to R. You see here, we have supposed AB belongs to R and we have proved that BA belongs to R. Therefore, it is symmetry. It is symmetry. Now we have proved that it is reflexive and it is symmetric also. Let us check up for the transitive. For transitive, you see here, transitive. For transitive, you see here it is, let us suppose two ordered pairs. AB, it is BC belongs to it is R. What is the meaning of AB belongs to R? Means it is mod of A minus B is a multiple of 4. Multiple of 4. And for this it is mod of B minus C is also is multiple of 4. When two different numbers are multiple of 4, then their sum, their product also multiple of 4. Therefore, we can write, it means that mod of A minus B plus B minus C is multiple of 4. Multiple of 4. Now plus B minus B get cancelled. Mod of A minus C is multiple of 4. Multiple of 4. Now you see here, this is nothing but it is AC belongs to it is R. So we have supposed AB, BC belongs to R. Proved that AC belongs to R means it is transitive. Therefore, it is transitive and hence it is an equivalence relation. It is transitive. Hence, it is equivalence relation. All three properties are satisfied. Therefore, it must be an equivalent. Next problem. Show that the relation R in the set A of points in a plane. Points in a plane. Points in a plane. Points in a plane given by R is equal to, here it is, PQ. PQ are points here, such that it is distance of point P from the origin is same as distance of point from the distance of Q from the origin. Means let us write in short as OP is equal to OQ, where O is the origin, is an equivalence relation. Is an equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. Now, here it is. Now we have to prove that O is origin here, distance of the point P from origin is equal to distance of the point Q from the origin should be same, then it means it is the PQ will be in R. Let us check out for reflexive. We can write it is for reflexive. You see here we have it is, we can say distance from OP is same as distance from OP. That means here it is, therefore it means that it is P belongs to it is R according to the given relation point. Therefore it is reflexive. It is reflexive. Now symmetric we have to check out. For symmetric you see here it is, we have, let us suppose it is PQ is equal to, PQ belongs to R, this ordered pair. When the ordered pair PQ belongs to R means according to the given condition, distance from origin to the point P must be equal to distance from origin to the point Q. When OP is equal to OQ, we can write OQ is also equal to OP. We can write here, we can in that equation. Now by that, what is the meaning of that? Therefore it is QP belongs to it is R. Therefore we have supposed PQ belongs to R, proved as QP belongs to R. Therefore it is symmetric. It is symmetric. Now we have proved that it is reflexive, it is symmetric also. Now we have to prove that it is transitive also. Let us see, prove it for the transitive. Transitive. So here let PQ and QR, let us take R is new point, belongs to it is R, relation R. Now PQ belongs to R means what? It means that distance from origin to the point P is equal to the distance from origin to the point Q. And here it is, from this means what? It is OQ is equal to it is OR. When OP is equal to it is OQ, OQ is equal to R, automatically it means that OP is equal to OR. That means the point PR belongs to it is R. The relation R here. So therefore here we can write it is transitive. It is transitive. So it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Therefore it is an equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. Now one may ask that what is the meaning of this relation? So OP is equal to OQR when all points are equal, have equal distances from the origin. It means that all points, if you consider the union of all points, it forms a circle with center at origin. That is the meaning of that. This part. Show that R the relation R defined on show that the relation R defined on the set A of polygons as R is equal to P2, P1, P2, where P1 and P2 have same number of sides. P1 and P2 have same number of sides. Is an equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. Now it is the A is the set of all polygons. Polygons, the triangle. This is the four-sided figure. All the many-sided figure. It is called as the polygons here. So here in our relation, P1, the ordered pair P1, P2 will be there in the set are provided. There should be, if it is triangle, it must also be triangle. If it is a square, it must also be square. Like that, they should have the same number of sides, then and then only they will be in R. Let us check up for reflexive. Reflexive. Now you see here it is, we have, it is for every P1 which belongs to the set A, any polygon, we can write P1 and P1 have same number of sides. Same number of sides. Therefore, we can say P1 belongs to it is R. Therefore, it is the reflex. It is reflex. It is reflex. Now we have to check up for the symmetric and transitive. For one ordered pair belongs to this R. Look here how it is. Symmetric. For symmetric we have, let P1, P2, they belong to R. That means P1 and P2 have same number of sides. That means that is P1 and P2 have same number of sides. Same number of sides. Same number of sides. Now when P1 and P2 have same number of sides, we can say P2 and P1 also same number of sides. Therefore we can write it is P2 and P1 have same number of sides. Same number of sides. What is the meaning of that? Meaning is that P2, P1 belongs to it is R. So we have supposed P1, P2 belongs to R and proved that P2, P1 belongs to R. It is symmetric. It is symmetric. So therefore, it is P1, P2 belongs to R. Then P2, P1 also belongs to R. It is symmetric. Now we are required to check up for the transitive. 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 So here for transitive, here we have let P1, P2 and P2, P3 they belong to R. What is the meaning of this statement? It means that P1 and P2 have same number of sides. Have same number of sides. And here it is, what is the meaning of P2, P3? It means P2 and P3 have same number of sides. Have same number of sides. same number of sides. When P1, P2 have same number of sides, suppose it is triangle, it must also be triangle. When P2 is a triangle, P3 is also a triangle. That means P1 and P3 both are same, have same number of sides. That is, P1 and P3 have same number of sides. Same number of sides. That means here it is P1, P3 belongs to it is R. Therefore, it is transitive. It has all three properties and it is an equivalence relation. It is an equivalence relation. It is an equivalence relation which is proved that. Next problem. Let L be the set of all lines in XY plane. Set of all lines in XY plane. All lines in XY plane and R be the relation R be the relation on L defined as R is equal to it is L1 L2 such that L1 is parallel to L2. L1 is parallel to L2. Show that R is equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. R is equivalence relation. To check up, let us see here. Now the ordered pair L1 L2 will be R provided the line L1 must be parallel to L2. So now you can see what is the meaning of two parallel lines. Two lines will be parallel when they have no angle between them. That is theta is equal to 0. Therefore, when the two lines are coincident, they coincide each other, at that time also we observe that theta is equal to 0. Therefore, we can write it is for reflexive, it is line L1 is parallel to it is L2. L1 is parallel to it is L1. Therefore, it means that where for every L1 belongs to it is set of line L. So therefore, ordered pair L1 belongs to it is R. It is reflexive. It is reflexive. Now check up for symmetry. Symmetric. For symmetric, you see here it is let L1 L2 belongs to R. That it means that when L1 L2 is there in R means L1 must be parallel to L2. So when we say that L1 is parallel to L2, automatically it means that L2 is also parallel to L1. So therefore we can write it is L2 is also parallel to it is L1. That means L2 L1 also belongs to it is R. So here you see we have supposed L1 L2 belongs to R, proved that L2 L1 belongs to R. It means that it is symmetry. Therefore, it is symmetry. It is symmetry. Now we have to prove for the transitive relation. To prove the transitive relation, see here, same argument we do. It is, look here. Now, let us suppose L1, L2 and L2, L3, they belongs to it is R. They belong to R. What is the meaning of that? The meaning is that when they belong to R means L1 is parallel, the line L1 is parallel to L2 and it is, the line L2 is parallel to it is L3. When L1 is parallel to L2, L2 is parallel to L3, it automatically means that L1 is parallel to it is L3. Therefore, L1, L3 belongs to it is R. Therefore, it is transitive. It is transitive. And it is an equivalent because it has all three properties. It is an equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. That proves this problem. Now, if we ask, so write down the equation, set of equation which are 2x plus it is 4, which should belong to R. That means, when lines of the property of parallel line is there, slope will be same. Slope will be same. We can write generally y is equal to 2x plus c. C can be any constant. It is the set of all lines which belongs to the set R. Because here it is parallel to this line and the constant term can be different. So that is the set of all lines which belong to this set. Thank you. Now, there are some problems. Let us do some small problems are there, carrying 1 mark. That is, give an example of a relation. Example of a relation. First one, here it is, give an example of a relation which is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. Neither reflexive nor transitive. So that is, it should have only one property, that it should be reflexive. It should not be symmetric, it should not be, so only it is symmetric. So you can write answer as, take a set A, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 is a set A. On that we define a relation. Define a relation on A. Define a relation R is equal to it is, you can write it is 2, 3, 3, 2. Now, yes, you see it is defined, this is the relation. 2, 3 is there and 3, 2. Therefore, it is symmetric. But it is neither reflexive, 1 has no reflection, 2 has no reflection, 3 has, 4 don't have any reflection. It is not reflective. And transitive, so here for transitive 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2 is not here. Therefore, it cannot be transitive. Directly, if you write this much, that is sufficient. Next problem. Give an example of a relation which is second one. It is transitive, which is transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric. Neither reflexive nor symmetric. It should be only transitive. It should not be reflexive. It should not be. It is symmetric. So let us write down the example. Let us consider it is let A is equal to it is A is equal to it is 1, 2, 3, 4 suppose. Define a relation R by R is equal to, you see here it should be transitive. Now it is 1, 2, it is 2, 3 and it is, we take on order put, that is 1, 3. So see here, it is first transitive because 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3 is there, it is transitive. But neither reflexive, 1 have no reflection, 2 have no reflection, 3 have, 4 don't have any reflection. So it is not reflexive. Symmetric, 2, 3 is there, but 3, 2 is not there. Similarly, 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is not there. Therefore, it is a relation which is only transitive, but neither reflexive nor it is symmetric. Next one. Example of a relation which is, give an example of a relation which is reflexive and symmetric. But not transitive. Reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. So, we define a relation on A. Take simple example. Simple set 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have to define such a way that it should be reflexive and symmetric. Reflexive means 1 has reflection, 2 has reflection, 3, 3 and 4, 4. You can see every element of A has reflection, therefore it is reflexive. And what he is telling, it should be symmetric also. For symmetric, let us take, it is 2, 3. 2, 3, it is 3, 2. It is 2, 3 is there, 3, 2 is there. Therefore it is symmetric. But it is not, it should not be transitive. But if you leave this much only, it is automatically getting transitive because 2, 3, 3, 2, then 2, 2 is there, it is there here. So add one more ordered pair so that it should not be, it is transitive. For this, let us write down one more order if you take 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, yes, you see here. Now you see, these 1, 2, 3, 4, they are reflective. And 2, 3, 3, 2, it is symmetric. And now, but if you consider this 2, 2 is there, therefore it will become transitive. To avoid the transitive, we add one more ordered pair. It is 2, 3, 3, 2. But you see here it is this and this. 2, 3, 3, 2. But 2, 1 should be there for transitive. 2, 1 is not there, it cannot be transitive. Hence it satisfies the given condition. Give an example of a relation which is reflexive and transitive. reflexive and transitive. Reflexive and transitive. So we write our answer as, let us define a relation R by, or for define a relation on A by R is equal to, it is A means it is say 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple set, simple example we should take so that it should satisfy the given condition. For this you see here it is reflexive. Reflexive means 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. It is reflexive. All have reflection. All elements have reflection. And transitive also. For transitive you see here, we have to add 1 here. It is 4, 4. It is 4, 1. Now see here, 4, 4, 4, 1. So what is the transitive? 4, 1 will be there. This is the 4, 1 will be. So, but not symmetric. It is not symmetric means 4, 1 is there. 1, 4 is not there. Therefore it is not symmetric. This is the relation which is reflexive and transitive, but not symmetric. Example of a relation which is, give an example of a relation which is symmetric and transitive. Symmetric and transitive. But not reflective. But not reflective. Again, with the same example, we define it. So here, let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it should be symmetric and transitive. All right. And now you can see, define a relation R. R is equal to, R should be symmetric. Symmetric means 2, 3, 3, 2. Right. And transitive. Transitive means it is 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2 is the transitive. It is symmetric because of these two, and because of this it will become transitive auto, but not reflexive, because only 2, 2 has its reflection. 1, 3, 4 don't have any reflection. Therefore, this is the relation which satisfies the given condition. So for further, please see our next video. So thank you very much.